Welcome back to the Two Blues podcast and a live match watch along. We are starting the kickoff. The game has kicked off. Chelsea versus Astana in the Europa Conference League. Apologies, we are slightly late. I have just been getting off the live match preview. We are trying to balance as many things as once, but we are 45 seconds in. There is a significant amount of, I don't want to say snow, there's a significant amount of frost on the pitch, and the player's breath is very much smoky. So it is cold out there. This is going to be a long 90 minutes for this Chelsea team, but we're getting into it, man. Live match watch along, Astana versus Chelsea. Appreciate everybody joining. If you are tuning in now, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Anybody that hasn't followed us already on the Instagram and TikTok as well, make sure to do so at Two Blues Podcast. But we are here. We are live. A lot of youngsters, as we've just been discussing on our preview. Obviously, George Achimpong, fantastic to see Achimpong back in the squad, but George Achimpong and Raksaki in the starting lineup, which is great to see. A lovely little turn there from, I think, Achimpong, but I can't really tell. My eyesight's dreadful. Neto as well. Big game for Neto today. Oh, no, it must have been Raksaki. Apologies. Achimpong's there. Big game for Neto today. He's obviously banned from this weekend's game against Brentford. So this is a good opportunity for him to get minutes and a little bit of a stat pad in from Pedro Neto. We would like to see just a wee bit. Just the odd stat pad, the odd assist. Oh, would be nice. I think he started this season very, very well. But still growing into this Chelsea team. There's still work to be done. Agreed. They've just said on commentary that it's a really important game for Chukwuemeka, who's just won a foul there. Why's my computer doing this? Chelsea have a free kick about 35 yards out. Cool. Even the goalkeeper's got a woolly hat on, and that's Astana's goalkeeper. Dewsbury Hall over the free kick. Get ready for a dog-ass delivery. He's passed it short because he knows he can't cross the ball. Tyreek George with it out wide. Tyreek George fakes again. Ooh. Puts a shot in, and I'll tell you what, I was about to start going, oh my goodness, that's Rosed, but it dipped and swerved. Definitely weren't bad. Jesus Christ. He's so good, George. God, I'll tell you what, it was close. Hang on a minute. They're playing in a stadium that's not even theirs. This is their rival's stadium. What? What? Utter woke nonsense. You okay, Sanch? God, Astana are in. I'll tell you what, he's miles offside and Baker's fuming. Because he's just had to sprint back. But he knew he was offside. Yeah, he's miles off. Not a bad team from their record of start. I mean, I don't know much about Kazakhstani football, but to have won the league 6 times in a row and then to have finished runners-up twice, I think they were 1 point off it last year. And they're joint top this season. There's 3 teams, I think. Either 2 or 3 teams on 39 points. But they're on a 13-game home unbeaten run as well. I think the last game they played here in Europe was the Vitória side, the Portuguese side in the Conference League, and that was a draw. I believe that was 1-1. It's not. I don't think it's a game like the early, like Noah. That we can kind of just brush aside as a win. Unlucky George made a good run in there off the left. The pass was just a little bit off. But I do think this is going to be more similar to the Heidenheim game than the rest of the games. I think both from the drop off of our squad, but also I think this, very tough conditions, very long journey, young squad. A lot of them haven't played. I think today will be a little bit clunky, particularly first half. But still expecting this Chelsea team to get the job done. You've got more than enough experience at the back with Tosin, Disasi, Jorgensen, and Vega at left back. You've got more than enough experience there. Obviously, Dewsbury Hall in the middle as well. Hughes played a couple of games. He needs to score tonight. And then Neto. Neto's a player that should be playing in the Champions League. Never mind the Europa Conference League or UEFA Conference League, whatever it is. Oh, that's so poor. Well done. Raksaki, I tell you what, fantastic there. Lost the ball, really, really poor pass, but won it back. Well played. Makes me laugh as well, because given the area of the world this is in, these Kazakhstani lads are not going to like Raksaki and George dumping them. Like, they're not going to enjoy a fucking 16-year-old black boy from London fucking putting rings around them. They are going to be fuming. And the worst thing is they're absolute ballers, all of them. So, like, there's going to be 4 or 5 defenders that can't touch George, that can't lay a glove on him. Oh, great ball. Neto's got to score that. That was nuts, though. The ball, it was an excellent ball from Achimpong, but it just stopped. Just slowed down. And then Neto, I don't know why he's gone for the near post there. Pull that far post, curl it. Find the far corner. That is a big chance. And he's scuffed it to fuck as well. Scuffed it to fuck. Anybody watching, by the way, the only reason, or the main reason, sorry, that we're doing these, or I'm doing these live match watch-alongs, is watch hours. Our account. Oh, we are officially, by the way, 2 years old today. I should have said that on the preview. Our Two Blues podcast account. It's officially 2 years old today. Happy birthday, us. But yeah, 2 years on, we're still not monetized. We still do these streams way too often and don't get enough from it. Chuck Wemeka's gone down in the box. A strong challenge, not a foul. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. If it goes against us, we're absolutely fuming. So they haven't shown us a replay. They say they're having a quick look at it on VAR, but they haven't shown us a replay. But I believe he kind of, it was one of them, won the ball, maybe went through the man. No, it doesn't even look like that from the first one. Can't tell you what, we're not going to get many replays in this fucking stadium. They're checking for a penalty. Ref is still, the game's been stopped for about a minute now. I'd be if I was the defender, I'd be very aggrieved. Yeah, play on. Check over, no pen. Agreed. Did not look a lot, and it's one of those where if that goes against you, you are absolutely fuming. Go on, Neto, stretch your legs, son. Oh, I'm fucking knackered. I need a coffee. Nice little clip ball in from Neto. Didn't reach his man, though. Achimpong, interesting trying to take the ball down in your chest there. Surely just head that. I mean, even if it is a foul, Chukwuemeka's not getting the return, so it's not a pen. Yeah. I would have been very aggrieved if I was the defender in that had gone against me. So, most important thing today, I think, is a clean sheet. You've obviously got... Oh, great ball, Disassi. You got Jorgensen building the clean sheets, building the saves. You know, this performance against Heidenheim was one of the best goalkeeping performances I've seen in a Chelsea shirt since Petr Cech in 2012 against Bayern Munich. Yeah, move forward, Chelsea. Vega's just telling Raksaki there, push on. No point keeping the ball on the halfway line. Might as well do something with it. It is 0-0. What a ball. I think that was Tosin. What a... It says offside. He's so far onside. That's pissed me off because that's a Tyreek George assist there. Miles onside. They're just running through the bench on commentary. Fucking hell, I can't stop yawning. It's only 4 o'clock, whatever it is. They're just running through the bench on commentary. So you know what? I'll do the same here. Because the Chelsea bench is a thing of beauty. This is a messy game already. So the bench is Lucas Bergstrom, Max Merrick, Harrison Murray-Campbell, Harvey Vale, Caden Wilson, Richard Elise, Atto Ampa, Keanu Dyer, and Shumera Mueka. All youngsters. And if nothing else, it means we're very well placed, very well primed for this weekend's game against Brentford. And I imagine it'll be Sancho on the left, Madueke on the right. Jorgensen came a long way to win that cross, and he did just. But George has then done excellently to win the ball back deep left. That was the most Robert Sanchez move I think I've seen Jorgensen do in his entire stint as a Chelsea player. Mark Yu taking the player on his outside. What a goal. What a goal. What a goal. I tell you what, this fucking boy, Mark Yu, Chelsea 1, Astana 0. I tell you what, the run was something. The finish is the way you flicked it. It's the way you flicked it. Oh, it's a fantastic run. It's a great ball, but he's on the byline outside the penalty area. He's taken his defender on the outside. He's got the pace, and then he's just flicked it round the keeper on the near post. He's tried to do what Neto's just done, but on his right foot. It's unbelievable. That is the definition of keeping your cool, keeping your fucking lid on. What a goal for Mark Yu. That will do his confidence so much good. Brilliant independent goal. Brilliant individual goal, that. The run, the confidence to take on your player on the outside, still know you can get a shot away. Confidence in yourself to have the speed, the skill to do that. Fair play, Mark Yu, because that's a player we highlighted in the pre-match and said this guy needs to score today. Very, very good goal for Mark Yu. And as much as we've been talking about, the youngsters, the academy graduates, he is virtually one of them. 18 years old, is he not, Mark Yu? 18 years old. Very, very good for him to get a couple of goals in the Conference League. Well defended there by Astana. Chukwuemeka could get him forward, but the defender did very well to keep him out. Fuck, I need a jump. I'm cold. Oh, I need to stop yawning. 15 minutes in, and I'm ready to go to sleep. Great turn from Raksaki there. Yeah, so if we win tonight, we are already through, but if we win tonight, we are assured round of 16 qualification. The one thing I don't like, though, is the next game in the Conference League, I believe, or the next round, in the Conference League, is the 22nd of March. We've got to wait 3.5 months. I mean, we've got Shamrock, I think, next week, which I'm supposed to be going to, but Irons has decided he doesn't want his ticket, so might have 2 tickets to give away, actually, potentially. But yeah, this would be nice to get it done early doors, and that means we can just play the youngsters again against Shamrock. And it's great experience for them. I said before before I said on the live match preview, you can go back and watch that, by the way. It is still on our channel. But I said before, this is fantastic experience for them because people can, rival clubs, rival fans can ridicule the Europa Conference League all they want. But when you look at it as our 16, 17-year-old academy graduates are getting first team football in European competitions across the globe, I mean, there's not really a bad way to put it. In terms of experience for these players, it's perfect. It's proper men's football, but it's not to the same level as the Europa League, the Champions League, where we would be playing a first team, a full-strength team. The Europa Conference League gives us flexibility. It means we can take our foot off the gas a little bit while still having one eye on our main target, our Premier League games. Neto takes his man on the outside. 2-0. 2-0. Bundled over by Mark Yu. It could have been an offside. Could have been an own goal. Sorry. They are focusing the cameras an awful lot on the Astana centre-back, so it could be an own goal. Go to Chelsea! Go to Chelsea fans! Big up every single person that's made the fucking trip. Tell you what, though, it looks like a lot of people have travelled from Asia rather than the UK. But regardless, as we said in our live match preview, big up each and every single Chelsea fan that has made that 7,000-mile trip to Kazakhstan, because I tried to, but logistically, it just wouldn't work. We've taken days off work, a 14-hour trip, and monetarily, as much as I wanted to go to Astana, I wasn't prepared to pay £600 for a return flight to Kazakhstan. So shout out to every single Chelsea fan that has managed to make it to Kazakhstan in God knows what sort of weather, -8, -10, whatever it is. But yeah, fantastic from the Chelsea fans. And I mean, game getting wrapped up early is another reason why I didn't want to go, because imagine paying all that money, making that mooch over to Astana, and then the game's done in half an hour. I think it has gone down as an own goal rather than a Mark Yu second goal. I will check that. Double check that in a minute. Oh, I've got to change that. Offside from Astana. Great assist from Neto. Driving run onto that right side. Oh, apparently they've given it to Gu. Third goal in 5 games. Fair enough. That's one of the main things that I like about Pedro Neto is his the fact that he drives. That he drives at his man, that he wants to go and beat him. He's aggressive. He's confident. Oh, no, it's gone down as an own goal. Chelsea have had 75.3% possession of the opening 15 minutes of this game. Footmob says it's probably one of the easiest assists Neto will get, however they all count, as his second assist of the European season. Big. Listen, we said he needed to get goals and assists today. We said he needed to stat pad. They keep changing it. Between a Gu goal and a Marek Chin own goal, can't seem to make their mind up who scored it. I need a fucking hoodie and I'm freezing. I need a drink and all. Oh. Right. What are you doing, gorgeous girl? We've got Sanchez here. Should we bring Sanchez on stream? Not Robert. We got little baby Sanchez. Little baby Sanchez. Come here. Come here. Oh, little baby Sanchez. Here you go. Hey, there you go. You want to watch Chelsea? You want to watch Chelsea? You guys all do. Shock. Dewsbury all's offside. Bloke shit. What are you doing? What are you doing? Ooh. You want to sit down? Hey, UEFA have apparently given a goal to Mark Yu. Great ball from Astana. That's a shame. Really good ball down the right side. They had one winger on two defenders, but it hit his heel. Bless them. Bless their cotton socks. Yes, we do. Yucky. Can you even see? I don't even know. I can't even see the camera. Yeah, you can't even see the dog. Great. Can't even see the star of the show. Oh, okay. That's my mic. Careful of my wire. You want to go? Say bye. Say bye. 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 Good defending at Chimpong. Great defending. Headed it over his man. Bye. Bye. Go on then. Oh, watch your foot. Good girl. She's got a little bed down there. Don't you? Shall I move it close to me? Look. Here you go. Where's that? So you can be close to me. Yeah. Oh, careful. Cheeky monkey. Careful. What's this? There you go. Is that nice? Good girl. You got a little bed? Yeah. You got a little bed? Oh, no shit, the Astana goalkeeper is going to be busy. It's 2-0 after 19 minutes. 25 now gone, or nearly 25, 23, 24. Chelsea still playing in second gear, really. Dewsbury Hall, maybe. No. Dewsbury Hall is the worst footballer I have ever seen in a Chelsea shirt. So the ball just came to him on the edge of the box and he tried to shoot with his left foot and instead passed the ball with his right foot to someone on his left. That was atrocious. But then he's got the ball in the box again and he's fallen over it again. He's fucking dreadful. I hate him. I hate him with a passion. He is so bottom tier, man. He's not even blue square Premier level, bro. Kiernan Dewsbury Hall is shit at football. So bad. I am a better footballer than Kiernan Dewsbury Hall. I would put my life on that. Put my mum on that. Put anything on that, bro. I'm a better footballer than Dewsbury Hall. I would be better in this Chelsea team than Dewsbury Hall. 1000%. I could continue to smoke, drink, do everything that I do that means I can't be a footballer. and I would still be a better player than Dewsbury Hall at the end of the season. Genuinely, he's fucking useless. He is so bad at football. Can't touch it, can't kick it, can't pass it, can't shoot, can't cross. Great ball, George, go on your own, go on your own, go on your own. No, left, no, you got to pass. Dewsbury Hall was just fucking wanker. He just gets in the way. He's standing in the 10 and getting in the way. He's a twat. I hate him. Such a bad play. It's like we literally have got a worse Conor Gallagher. He doesn't do the ball running that Conor Gallagher does, and he's equally as bad on the ball. He just doesn't have the workhorse attribute. I don't know how he got, what was it, like 18 assists in the championship? Well, I do. It's the championship. But I don't even think he's a championship level player. I think he's a League One at best. League Two, if we're being generous. He fucking stinks. Such a bad footballer. And the fact that he gets minutes over, that's a horrible challenge. The fact that he gets minutes over Cassidy and Chukwuemeka is ridiculous, but that is a horrible challenge from the Astana centre midfielder. It's an accident, but he's really caught Mark Yu there. Like, really caught him. It looks like he's in fucking pain. Look like his knee. The thing is, they can't even show us a replay because there's not enough cameras in this ground. Right on his kneecap, he's taken a proper bang there. And as someone who is currently suffering from a fucking knee injury, there's nothing worse than your knee not working when you're playing football. Anything else, man, ankle, calf, muscle, you can run through it, but knee, yeah. Ankle, maybe I shouldn't have said ankle, but he's fucking jarred his knee there. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes off at half time. Yeah, I don't understand. Smoked him. I don't know if have you watched any. I'm assuming this is Chalmers, by the way. Confirm or deny if you're still active. But yeah, Kiernan Dewsbury Hall is useless. He genuinely is Conor Gallagher without the workhorse attribute. He stinks. I don't know how he gets in this Chelsea team. And the fact that he gets minutes, Jorgens has just made Vega sprint towards him to give him another option. And then he passed it out wide. And Vega's like, what the fuck have you made me do that? Anything to keep you warm, sunshine. I can see the fucking frost growing back on the pitch whenever someone doesn't run on a patch of grass for 5 seconds. Yeah. This is my least favourite. In terms of football playing conditions, undoubtedly my least favourite. You know what? I remember playing, right? And I'm going to have to get my dad to confirm this. I remember playing a game when I was a kid. I was playing for Boreham Wood. We were playing at Dame Alice Owen's school. And I want to say it was a Maccabi team, London Maccabi, something like that. But it was freezing, like -2, -3 degrees. And we were just kids, like no one wanted to play. It was too fucking cold. And I remember doing shooting drills and the keeper was just like, he was crying. He was like, I'm not touching the ball. It's going to fucking kill me. It was a rock, mate. And I remember having to go in goal. We were down to like 9 men. I had to go in goal because fucking no one wanted to play. I had to go and do like monkey rush. And I think we conceded about 3 goals in 5 minutes. And the ref just went over to the manager and went, do you just want to finish the game? I think we finished. That was the quickest game of football I've ever played. It was a 60-minute game. And he called it after 5 minutes. He went, you're 3-0 down. Do you want to finish the game as 3-0? Oh, Gu in for the hat trick. Blazed it over. I'm going to have to get the facts on that game straight because I can't remember what happened. All I remember is somebody left the pitch crying because they didn't have their gloves and they didn't want to play. And I ended up having to go in goal. And I'm 99% sure I didn't have gloves either. But yeah. Long story short, wouldn't wish these conditions on my worst enemy. Imagine, not even, I was going to say, imagine getting like the ball. Imagine the ball hitting you in the face. Imagine how much that will hurt. Imagine the ball smacking you on the inside of your thigh or on the back of your leg, or imagine getting winded. Oh, fuck that. Imagine, bro, if you get tackled, you've got to go and roll on the grass, but it's not even grass, it's ice. Oh, minging. Do not envy these players. Let's see what C-Money said. Oh, I don't think he's still on. But yeah, Dewsbury Hall is undoubtedly, he's just missed another pass. He's given possession away again. I need to tweet. About Dewsbury Hall. Let's get this out. This fucker cannot keep, he can't keep getting away with this. He's a fucking bum. He is, he's so bad. Every time he gets on the ball, he does something wrong. I was going to say, the fucking Man City playing tonight, but it's the women. Yeah, weird. Astana breaking. They've got a few players forward. Chelsea back in numbers. Achimpong closes down well, forces them out wide. Tosin watching the shot from afar, and it goes way over. First real chance for them. It takes a lot for me to hate a Chelsea player. I despise KDH. Oh, apparently it's minus 10 degrees there. Jesus Christ. Like I said, do not envy those fuckers, mate. Do not envy them. That is nuts. George, Chelsea going forward again. Can George create something from that left side? Tame ball in, keeper collects. Disappointing. Right, I need to go and get a drink. Oh, stay there. Good girl. You go, just go. You go, just go. Right. Okey dokey, jiggly pokey. Right. Don't leave the live stream. I'll be back in 30 seconds. I'm just going downstairs to put some shit in the fridge and get a drink. What are you doing? Could you go? Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Who's your good girl? Who's your good girl? Who's your good girl? Who's your good girl?
Astana's best attack so far. Yeah, and I must say, it's easy probably for Chelsea. Chelsea players to lose concentration at various points. To make sure that they keep being thorough with their possession and pass to a teammate. Well, can score as well. Free scoring this season, this Chelsea team. Top scorers in this competition with 18. In 4 games.
Come on. Come on, Santorino. Come on, Santorino. Oh, Quentin Santorino. Still 2-0, 36 minutes gone. Come on, dog. Sanj. Here she comes. Good girl, good girl. Come on. Come on, good girl. Good girl. So I put the heating on for you. There you go. Heating on. Should we put you by the heater? Should we put you by the heater? Oh, you know what? We'll wait for it to come on first. We'll wait for it to come on for you. All right. Oh, we're back. Fucking chair. I need to move this. Thank you. Right. 2-0 Astana. 2-0 Astana. 2-0 up against Astana. 8 minutes left of the first half. Oy vey. Tell you what, live match reaction is going to be fucking quick and all. Chukwuemeka takes on a shot, does really well. Look, Chukwuemeka, I think he's such a good player. If you compare, right, if you just compare the profiles of Chukwuemeka and Kiernan Dewsbury Hall right now, I think the one thing that Dewsbury Hall has over Chukwuemeka, and this is not even, I'll explain, everything I say I'll explain. So the one thing I think Dewsbury Hall has that maybe Chukwuemeka doesn't is a little bit more flexibility in terms of his position. So Chukwuemeka I see as a 10. I can also see him doing that number 8 role. He's not very good at set pieces. He's not a wide man. Like Dewsbury Hall's just put in a great corner. 3-0, Renato Vega's just scored. Assist for Dewsbury Hall. That's the only I guarantee we're going to see promo and propaganda around this assist for Dewsbury Hall. Fuck that. It's a good corner. That's it. Dewsbury Hall over Chukwuemeka has the positioning, has the flexibility. Apart from that, there is not a single attribute that Kiernan Dewsbury Hall has that Chukwuemeka doesn't. And Chukwuemeka has multiple attributes that Dewsbury Hall doesn't. The technical ability, I think it's, that's a poor goal to concede from Astana, the third goal. It's a free header. It's a very simple corner into the middle. Really, really bad goal. Poor marking. It's the bloke that's been booked that's marking him. So maybe that's why he didn't challenge. But yeah, 3-0 to Chelsea, 39 minutes in. And it's game over, really. That there is why I didn't want to go to Kazakhstan. Because because it'll be a good laugh the second half, but those Chelsea fans will be fucking cold, mate. This is the real test now. Is do we sit back and hold what we've got in the second half? You know, it's 3-0 potentially. You know, we might score one more before half time, but 3, maybe 4-0 before half time. Do we just sit back, take what we've got, say thank you very much? Or does this Chelsea team go, you know what, now's our chance? I think this is, as much as I would like a professional performance, as much as I would like us to kind of shut up shop and just play some nice football, I think now's our opportunity, you know, to smell blood. I think Pedro Neto's got to stay on there unless he looks like he's. Why am I getting hiccups? Unless he looks like he might get injured. I think Pedro Neto's got to stay on for 90 minutes because this is the perfect stat pad game for him to get a few more assists, maybe get a couple of goals under his belt as well. Obviously, great chance for Chukwuemeka to get 90 minutes. Great chance for Gu to get his first Chelsea hat-trick. Tyreek George needs to get some goal contributions today. Raksaki, I'd love to get him involved in that final third. Keanu Dyer, Mueka off the bench. Quite a few players that I would, you know, be very keen to get in and amongst the goals today. And it's a great opportunity. Look, you know, 3-4-0, if it gets to 4-0. I keep saying this like it's already 4-0. 3-0 at half-time. This Chelsea, you know, I don't think Astana can get back. I'm not really sure how that was a foul from Pedro Neto, but it was. But yeah, Renato Vega. Interesting to hear what my dad's got to say about that. Because the rest of my family hate Renato Vega. Don't know why. They can't stand Renato Vega. Big up, C-Money. I think we can safely say, Charms, there will not be very many people watching the live match reaction. So if it changes, if I get an influx of people, I'll send you the link impromptu. But my live match reaction is going to be 10 minutes tops. Yeah, you can see it's painfully cold there, man. They are not. It's mad to think that this Chelsea team is out there running rings around a team winning 3-0 at half time, and I guarantee you the majority of them are not enjoying themselves. Tosin and Disasi, every time they've got to head that ball, must be miserable, man. Dewsbury Hall's just lost the ball again. I can't do it. I can't watch this guy every fucking week. He's so shit. Let's have a look at what FootMob's saying about his fucking performance so far. They're giving him 7.5 out of 10. Bullshit. These stats are wrong. 25 out of 28 accurate passes is wrong. 2 chance created is wrong. 1 successful dribble out of 1 is wrong. I don't understand who does these stats sometimes because these Kin and Dewsbury Hall stats are wrong. They're not right. Jesus Christ. Tell you what. It's 3-1. What a goal. What a goal from Astana. Tomasov, the captain. Brilliant. Brilliant hit. Brilliant shot. Fair play to you, lads. Fair play. Me and C-Money both said before the game today we'd be very disappointed if we didn't get a clean sheet today. A clean sheet was more important than going out and scoring 5-6 goals. So it is very disappointing that we've just conceded, given that they really haven't created anything all half. But that's a fantastic finish. That is a brilliant goal. Out of the 4 goals scored this half, that is undoubtedly the best goal. Better than Mark Hughes' first. Brilliant finish from Tomasov. And you've got to give them credit. I thought that would be it. I thought they would have been, game over. They would have just kind of considered it a lost cause, but fair play to him for scoring and fair play to him for still being in it and not giving up. And this could well, if they get the next goal, this could well be an interesting second half. Chelsea do look like, and it does look like the majority of mistakes that have come from us this season. It's when we get a little bit too relaxed. Dewsbury Hall, leave it. That wasn't for you. I hate him. I hate him. He's taking passes now that aren't for him. I hate him. He's the definition of a player that does it for himself before the team. I fucking hate him. He's so shit. Oh. It's him and Sanchez. Him and Sanchez are the two anomalies. I agree with everything Maresca does, everything he says, everything he does. I love it. I think it's great. Dewsbury Hall and Robert Sanchez are two anomalies I do not understand. They must be giving him the sucky behind closed doors, bro. Dewsbury Hall must fucking gargle Enzo Maresca's balls in his mouth 7 hours a day on the training pitch. Because I know he's not impressing him with his fucking football skills. So it must be some other sort of ball skills that's getting him in this fucking team. Because this guy, he's the worst player in this fucking Astana team, let alone Chelsea. Doesn't even get in the Astana team, mate. Half time now. Astana 1, Chelsea 3. I should probably change that banner. Half time. Chelsea 1. Astana 1. Chelsea 3. Well on track, Chelsea, to confirm their automatic promotion today, or automatic qualification, to the knockout stages, to the round of 16. But yeah, a fairly nothing first half, really. I mean, it's been very much like a lot of the other games in the Conference League. It's a game that we, confident that we should be winning. That was an awful advert featuring Peter Crouch. Yeah, not really that much to speak of. Very much like we thought it might have been. They're worse than I thought they would be, to be honest. I think going off the back of 13-game home unbeaten run, they've won 6 out of the last 7 titles, or finished runner-up a couple of years. It's disappointing for this Astana side, I think. They've done well to claw themselves back in it with that goal at the end, and that was probably the moment of the highest quality in the first half, to be honest. Better than anything we've done, that Astana goal. But yeah, just coasting at the moment. Nothing really to trouble us. We should brush them aside. And now that we've lost that clean sheet, we should be looking to finish this game on double figures. I at least want to get to 6-7. Gu needs to finish his hat trick. George needs to get on the score sheet. It'd be nice for a couple of the other youngsters to get involved with the score sheet as well. It'd be nice for Chukwuemeka to get a goal. He's had a couple of chances this first half that haven't quite gone his way, but it'd be nice for him to get a goal. And obviously Neto as well. If he does play the 90 minutes, which I don't know why he wouldn't. All he's going to be doing is sitting on the bench in the freezing cold. He's not playing at the weekend, so you might as well use Pedro Neto for 90 minutes, unless he does score a hat-trick, in which case bring him off, or if he's running up the assists at a stupid rate, then bring him off and put Mueka on or something. But yeah, no, I want Harvey Vale to be given a chance. I want Mueka. Who else is on the bench? Vale, Mueka, Dyer, I want to come on. Who else? Can't remember who else is on the bench. Let's have a look. Elise and Ampa, they're the ones, yeah. Elise, I imagine, would be for Achimpong at right back. Ampa for Gu if he gets that. Oh, they've taken the... They can't make their mind up on FotMob because they've given Gu, it says on the score sheet, Gu's got 2 goals, but on the lineup, Gu's got 1 and Marakchin's got 1. Important for him, actually, to score today. Very important. Oh, fuck, the hiccups are back. Not the hiccups, the yawns. It's only 4:22. I'd still be at work right now. Jesus. But yeah, nothing really to talk of. It's an interesting little break from It is strange, actually, supporting Chelsea this season. It is like we are very much supporting 2 different teams. Like, you've got the speed, the intensity of that A team, who are a joy to watch. And then you've got adverts are fucking weird these days, mate. Absolutely strange. I forgot what I was saying, sorry. The train of thought has just dissipated. I've had enough. I've watched 2 adverts. I hate adverts. Actors are just the worst, man. Shout out to everybody that's joining. Shout out Raw. Yeah, good performance from Mark Gu in the first half. Don't know whether he's got 1 goal or 2. No one knows yet. People are putting it down as 2 goals for Mark Gu, but then on the lineups it says 1 own goal for Moranchuk, whatever his name is. I think UEFA have given the 2nd goal to Mark Gu. If he gets his hat trick, top day out for him. I think his work rate, Chelsea fans love him for one simple reason. He joined, he started his first game, and his work rate was insane. His chasing off the ball, his pressing was sublime, and a lot of Chelsea fans love him just of that first cameo performance alone. But he has shown it's a difficult one because Chelsea have so many young strikers at the club. We've got David Washington, who was supposed to be on loan to Strasbourg this year. Let's not forget, he was supposed to... Actually, I think it was a permanent move that for some reason broke down, whatever it was. Maybe it was they didn't want Chelsea to do switching of the accounts or balancing the books, whatever it was. We've got so many young strikers on the books. And Mark Gu, I kind of, from day dot, he was bought in from Barcelona. He was a young prospect, but the fee, 6 million euros. That there, to me, he was always going to be a sellable asset. He was always going to be a profit player. He was going to be someone that we got in, got a little bit of experience under his belt, sent him on loan next season, showed what he could do in a top league somewhere or maybe in the Championship, and then we get a move for him, 15, 20 mil, similar to, I think, what Man United will end up doing with that Chido Obi Martin, getting in a great talented youngster at a cut price and then being able to sell him after 12, 24 months with a fairly decent profit. I think he's always been labelled, certainly from myself and the people around me that kind of agree with me, he's always been labelled as that kind of expendable striker, as kind of a surplus to requirements, I suppose. But look, man, he's showing that he can score goals in, not albeit against the best opponents, but he's showing that he can score goals in European competitions at just 18 years old. The tenacity, the work rate, the willingness. I really like him. I mean, obviously, he's got a lot to work on. His finishing's got a lot to work on. His end product, he's a while away from where he could be. He's still got a lot of developing to do to become the finished article, to become a clinical, complete striker. But that run today, fantastic. The first goal today, sublime. To have the confidence to take your man on the outside and cut inside and then be able to find the finish on the near, in the near post, sneak it through. That was real. Tells are up. Confidence is up. That was a real show of class from Mark Gu there, I think. I think that there showed what he's capable of as a player, as a striker, taking the ball on his own, holding his defender up, getting the finish away. great movement, great tenacity, great physicality, and great finish as well. You know, a lot of good aspects coming together in that one move. Oh, is it you making that noise? I thought it was a fucking bird outside my window. I think she's whistling when she sleeps. Whistle while you work, like a fucking seven dwarf. I wish I could get her more involved in the stream. It's not really, you know, not really anything that a dog can contribute to a live match watch along, though, is there? Unfortunately. I hope Eamon sees this later. Your dog's famous. No, she's not. She's dead to the fucking world, mate. She ain't got a fucking clue. Oh, just give it a little shake there. I need to go and put her by the radiator. But yeah, man, more of the same second half. Yeah, C money. Sorry, fella. Listen, what do I say, man? And again, I haven't put this bet on, but what do I say every time? Chelsea, both teams to score. If you bet both teams to score and Chelsea to win, 9 times out of 10, you're making your money. Right, come here, Sanch. I'm gonna put you by the radiator so you're nice and warm. Come here. Look. Come here. What's this? Nice and warm. Nice and warm. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Mwah. Who's a good girl? You're a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Good girl. Stay there. Stay nice and warm. Oh, right. Oh, dog sorted. You see the dog in the background, actually? Oh, you can see a little ear. Oh, no, you can't now. Yeah, you can. You can see a little ear. Oh. You reckon his positioning's better than Jacko? Yeah, I mean, I really, really like Nicholas Jackson. I think he's a great all-round striker. I think in terms of there are very few strikers that are as multi-dimensional as Nicholas Jackson. When you look at his ability to drop deep, to take the ball into feet and then spin out, or to go behind, he can run in over the top, he can run in behind, balls on the floor. I think he's a very, very eclectic striker. Very, very. He's like a Swiss Army knife, Nico Jackson. I think he's got a lot of different tools for a lot of different tasks. I think he's a unbelievably varied and versatile striker. And I do see that in Mark Yu. I do think he's, obviously he's a little bit behind in terms of his age, his experience. He'd only just broken through at Barcelona and was being labelled kind of the star boy over there when he first came in. He hasn't really kicked on from that moniker. But this is an 18-year-old. He's going to be 19 soon. I think it was early January, his birthday, less than a month. So he's going to be 19 years old when he finishes the season. If he finishes the season on, he's got 3 Conference League goals this season. If he finishes the season on 10 goals, I think that'll be an excellent season for him. If he finishes on 5, that'll be positive. But if he finishes on 10 goals, that'll be an excellent debut season for a player that I had in as a sellable asset. I had a player that we were going to make profit of and just, a quick flipper. But it would be fantastic for him and for the rest of the team as well, just to show that there is a path. While there are expectations of this Chelsea side, while there is heavy competition, you are expected to be at the top of your game and to be a natural born winner and experienced and to perform at the top level. Anomalies like Mark Yu coming in and performing and scoring show these players. Like, we've had such a debate over the last 2 months around this Achimpong contract. Him not having the career progression that he wanted, him not being able to see the right line for development with Reece James, Malagusto ahead of him. For a player like Mark Yu to be given opportunities like this and make good on them shows that it doesn't have to be a traditional career path to conform to. If you are that good, if you break through and you do enough to show that you deserve to be there, you don't need to be sent on loan. I don't think Esteban Willian, 17-year-old Esteban Willian, who's going to be 18 next year, will be sent on loan when he comes to Chelsea. I don't think 18-year-old Kendry Paez will be sent on loan when he arrives to Chelsea. I mean, I may be proven wrong. They may be loaned out. But we're now looking at players with the quality to play in the first team. Lamine Yamal, 17 years old, quality to play in the first team. He's not, being loaned out anywhere. When these players take their chances, there's no reason why they can't be part of this team in the long term. And I'm a big advocate for holding young players back. I think you start playing 17-year-olds week in, week out, they're going to be broken by the time they're 24. They're going to be like Eden Hazard. They're going to retire early doors because they've had the absolute shit kicked out of them for 4 or 5 years because they reached the top of their game too early for the rest of the world. There are players that overachieve. Eden Hazard was an overachiever for the profile that he, playing in a Chelsea side that wasn't in Europe, playing for a Lille side, not one of the main clubs, Marseille, Lyon, and PSG over in Ligue 1. He overachieved early in his career, very early in his career. And because of that, he caught flack. He got absolutely booted for 7 years on the trot at Chelsea, 2 right backs on him or 2 defenders on him every single time he played. And he had to retire. And that there is one of the main reasons that I am a big advocate of dropping Lamine Yamal. Stop playing Lamine Yamal every game. Barcelona, if you do this, he will not play past 25. People talk about protecting players. There is nobody that can protect a player better than your manager. And playing 16, 17-year-olds, Pau Kubasi, another player for Barcelona, I think is insane. A very, very good player. But he will not make... And centre-backs, you can give him a little bit more leeway. They've got a little bit more longevity. He might make it past 30 years old. But I guarantee you, Lamine Yamal will not make it past 30 years old at the top level. He's too young. He started too young. And they're playing him too much for a 17-year-old, 18-year-old player. You cannot... The physical demands of men's football... I play on a Monday night. And I don't play 11 aside. I play, 7 aside. There is up to 11 aside, but it's, more of a 7 aside. It's proper game. We don't use shin pads, all of that. There are grown men who struggle with the physicality at Monday night football. And there are... It is one challenge, one push off the ball, one awkward fall, one twist or turn puts your whole career at risk. How many times have we seen a young player do an ACL and their career has never been the same? They have just never hit the same heights. Armando Broja, a player that we have massive hopes for, did his ACL 2 times in a row. He will never be the same. There are so many players we've seen do these injuries because they've been forced into it too young. And everyone wants to say, oh, yeah, we play, this is our new youngest player, Ethan Nwaneri, 15 years and 352 days. He will make it for a long time because Arteta won't fucking play him and he doesn't play. That is exactly what you, in the nicest way possible, because I think they're doing Nwaneri dirty. That's what you should be doing, restricting his playing time in the first 11. Give him opportunities, give him minutes. Do not overwork these players. You're right, Rado. Esteval is insane. He is so good. He did the clean sweep at the awards ceremony the other day. Literally won every single award possible. Best player in the Brazilian league, top scorer, top assist provider, best young player, standout player, MVP, whatever the award was, he cleaned up. But back to the matter at hand. The second half has just kicked off. Astana 1, Chelsea 3. You know what? I'm just going to have a quick look at the weather as well in Astana. Let's confirm the temperature. Now it's, I imagine it's colder now than it was at kickoff. Fucking hell, I thought that was a risky pass back there. Weather in Astana. Oh my fuck. It is currently minus 11 degrees centigrade. 77% humidity. That must be minging, bro. Fuck. Chelsea knocking the ball around at the back from the start. Good pass out from Jorgensen. Lovely little give and go from Chukwuemeka. If I just saw correctly, Ampa is on. And I think Pedro Neto's come off. So Dewsbury Hall was just given an awful pass into Amper. Get this guy off the pitch. Get this guy out my club. Get this guy. I need this guy to leave my club. Oh, my God. Kiernan Dewsbury Hall, right? Hate watch. I'm going to have to start taking notes. He's just tried to track his player back and he's just passed it into his path. And really, really lucky that the Astana player wasn't able to find the pass because it was 2-on-1 when Kiernan Dewsbury Hall gave the ball away. And luckily, the Astana player played a poor pass. But Dewsbury Hall can suck my left nuts, mate. I fucking hate this guy. Tried to go for a little 1-2 on the box, getting a little bit congested. Tyreek George gets the ball, drifts inside, pulls back out on the left, lays it off to Chukwuemeka. Chukwuemeka cuts back onto his right side, but the touch is poor. It does seem like they're trying to do a little bit too much. And that's what they need to, I think that's what the A team have down to a T now. That A team know that they want to help each other out. The A team know that they want to get assists for someone else's goals and then they'll return the favour. Whereas now you've got the danger of 5 or 6 youngsters in this Chelsea team who are looking to make their mark and who will refuse to pass the ball because they want to score and they want to be the ones on the score sheet. That's the danger. I'm not saying that is what's happening. That's a poor ball from George. He's been disappointing today, if I'm completely honest. I was expecting big things from Tyreek George today. He has been very disappointing. Amper doing some solid defensive work there over on the right-hand side. Achimpong's looked good today, I think. At right back. Yeah, they're just talking about the youngsters on commentary and saying how of all the highs and lows they've had on the, in their Chelsea careers, this has got to be the highest of the highs. Look, he's got 40 odd minutes to turn it around, but I think, making his debut at home will be better than this. I think he's been disappointing tonight for me. And this is one of those where I always say there's a reason why he looks so good at the youth team, but looks like he struggles in the main team. I think his physicality is not quite there. I think there is a big divide. Dewsbury Hall's just lost the ball again. He's lost another tackle. I do not understand how this guy stays on the pitch. I don't understand how he gets positive ratings, plaudits from pundits. He's such a bad footballer. He's just let his man go past him again. Does anybody watching rate Dewsbury Hall? I've got a pain in my chest. He's on the ball. I've got a pain in my chest right now. It's gone. As soon as he's passed it, it's gone. He's so bad. It's 10-yard pass and he's fucking rocketed it into view. I know I'm being stupid now because I'm just targeting everything he does, but it's like he's doing it to make a point. He's so shit. Poor pass from Disasi there. Jesus Christ, the communication is awful. Well played, Achimpong. Yeah, very, very, very good full debut. So that's the difference there between George and Achimpong. Is Achimpong has done his job. He's done exactly what he needed to do, and he's done it excellently, and he hasn't tried to complicate things. Whereas George, if he'd have put a couple of balls into the box, he could have had a couple of assists, but he keeps going for goal. And as much as I know he's got the quality to do that, he's doing too much, bro. That was a great little burst of speed from Amper on that right side. Interesting that they've taken Neto off. I know he can't play at the weekend. I know it's a great opportunity for the youngsters, but you would have thought, and Jorgensen's had to make a good save there from Tomasov, the captain that scored in the first half, who's just he's let one fly from about 25 yards, and it was a fairly good hit. I think it was swerving a little bit as well. Great hit. That was a superb hit from Tomasov. He can shoot. Corner to Astana, and we've just let it go through every player again. Cross comes back in and Jorgensen collects comfortably. Oh. It seems like they're having a good fucking laugh. Tosin's having a good old giggle with number 9 for Astana. Great. If Tosin is at fault for a goal, that's going to come back to bite him. I think it's going to bite Astana. They keep high pressing. I've given a foul there. Foul by George on Tomasov. Nope, I lied. This is a different replay. I'll tell you what, this Tomasov can fucking hit him. Can probably move the ball quicker. They've had 15% possession. You absolute retard. Oh, he's so bad, Dewsbury. He's got the whole fucking half to aim for, and he's fucking stuck it on the centre-back's head. Take him off, please. Please get Keanu Dyer on. I genuinely am not enjoying watching this game. As soon as Dewsbury Hall comes off, I will start enjoying this game. But right now, the quality is disgraceful. Quick attack there from Astana. Tomasov again down the right. Jorgensen collects. But he is their danger man. Oh, shit. Running out of battery. Bloody hell. Still 3-1. We are now 54 minutes played. Will this reach? That's the question. Come on. Do good. Fuck, that's not good. Chargers in. That's the good news. Oh, piss off. Nothing is ever fucking easy. Bob says, what happened to Felix? He was meant to be one of the best players in the world. You know he's not playing tonight, yeah? He's not part of the squad. So I'm not sure what relevance it has. Oh, he's giving Harvey Vale a little talking to. Looks like Harvey Vale's going to come on. He said, go and warm up in a minute. Yep, he's told him to go warm up. Harvey Vale's going to come on. Oi. Fingers crossed it's shithead McShithead that comes off. Kiernan Dewsbury Hall. Fuck that guy, man. Fuck Kiernan Dewsbury Hall. Get him out my club right now. Foul to Chelsea. Chukwuemeka wins a free kick. It's been a very poor start to the second half. Don't know what else we'd expect, to be honest. Are you okay? A little bit cozy with the nice little thingy? Yeah, you are. Oh. What are you doing? What are you doing? You must stay there. Stay on your bed, anyways. Stay on your nice warm bed. Good girl. Oh. Please take Dewsbury Hall off. Really not enjoying watching this guy. He is actually, he is very much like Conor Gallagher in terms of he is anti-football. He's not enjoyable to watch. No good with the ball at his feet. Wouldn't know a good quality pass if it fucking bit him on the cock. Genuinely don't know how these guys get paid what they do. Hundreds of thousands of pounds every single week. 35 million, what was it? 35 million pounds spent on this fucking bum. And that was the funniest thing, is when he started, when Enzo Maresca first came in, and he was saying, oh, it's great because Kiernan's the only one that understands, you know, that knows my style, that understands my style of play. Dewsbury Hall is the one player in this team that looks like he ain't got a fucking clue what's going on. His positioning is dreadful. His ball playing is dreadful. His retention is dreadful. His work rate is dreadful. I don't see what he gives this team. He's not a wide player. He's not good enough with the ball at his feet to be a centre mid. He's not a strong tackler. He's not athletic. He's just so mid in every single sense of the word. Every single aspect. Just meaty guy. "58 minutes gone now, approaching the hour, just over half an hour to go. What happened to Felix, Bob says. I don't know what you mean, Bob. If you're still in, clarify for us. The reason he's not part of the squad tonight is because we're playing the youngsters and, you know, we've already qualified, so there was no need to bring him. He's most likely going to play a part against Brentford at the weekend. But if you're saying what happened to him more in general, obviously from when he joined Atletico Madrid from Benfica for the best part of 120 mil. I don't know how that's not a foul on Chukwuemeka. Vega steps forward and wins it back, though. Passes it inside. Chukwuemeka has the ball. Chukwuemeka looking to link up with Gu. Lovely little 1-2. Unlucky. Really unlucky. Oh, George fucking taking it round the keeper and then he's missed. Oh, it was pretty more difficult, actually, once he took it round the keeper because there were two defenders on the line. But they are so close, some of these youngsters, to scoring. That was a great little give and go from Chukwuemeka and Mark Yu to break the line, to receive that second ball. Fantastic from Chukwuemeka. But then just trying to be a little bit too smart. You know, when you're 6 yards out, I feel like that there is when you just absolutely fucking larrup it high in the net. But yeah, Disasi having a bit of a whinge there about the press. Tosin's just stopped on the ball because he's got no pressure on him whatsoever. Achimpong as well, no pressure. Just knocking it around the back now. Half an hour to go. Game is as dead as they get, as dead as they come. Apparently, Joe Cole said Nkunku's got a bit of an injury. Well, I hope he doesn't. Well played, Achimpong covering there because that was poor from Ampa. And again, well done. And again, well played, son. Achimpong's done fantastically there. His striker had the better of him on the inside on his right shoulder, but he managed to cut out the throw. Striker's doubled back, and then Achimpong's just taking it round him. Really, really nice football there. Really nice footwork. He's had a great night, Achimpong. Like really, really good. Just in terms of coming back into this Chelsea team, and maybe would have had a few worries, a few little nerves. How are the Chelsea fans going to receive me? Is everyone going to be happy with me? I think Enzo Maresca made it very clear. Tyreek George drives into the box and his shot is deflected. I think Enzo Maresca made it very clear. He obviously thinks very highly of Watchalong, and everyone in the squad wants him to be part of this team. But we don't know 100% of what goes on behind the scenes, and there may well have been promises made, whatever it was, that's got Watchalong on board. It looks like he is back in the headspace, and I don't know whether it was, look, we'll get you back in the fold and then give you a couple of weeks to get your head right, and then we'll start playing you again. But it's been, a very quiet couple of months surrounding his future. Every Chelsea fan has been anxious to kind of hear some sort of clarification on it. And it's, great to have him back. Fantastic to have him back. But even better to have him, slot him back into the same accomplished style of play. He's very, very... If Dewsbury Hall misplaces one more pass, I might commit on stream. I hate him. He's so bad. Chukwuemeka with a winding run. Thank God he didn't score that, because that would have been another KDH assist. Good footwork, but again, no need to shoot there, Chukwuemeka. No need to shoot there. He's got about 4 or 5 players ahead of him. Look, it's a good chance to have a go, but there is when you knock it out wide, get it back, create an easier chance for yourself. Play some nice football, make a good little move, but all these players just want to score. All these players just want to grab the headlines. And look, fair play to them if they're in a situation whereby the game is won and it's their opportunity to go out and, stat pad. I just... As a kid, when I used to play football on a Sunday, I would always have rather assisted than scored. Always. I would have rather created a goal than scored it. It's a great feeling scoring a goal, but being the one, and I know because I only ever scored screamers or free kicks. I used to be free kick maestro, bro. I used to be Pirlo, set piece maestro. Yeah, I always used to prefer assisting, and I just feel like that doesn't really exist anymore. You don't really have many creators, many providers, many players that are happier to lay the ball off rather than shoot and try and score themselves. I feel like there's none of them in this Chelsea team right now. On the pitch anyway. What a ball there. Don't know why Hughes tried that. It was Chukwuemeka that put a beautiful pass through for Gu. Perfectly weighted little through ball. But then Gu tried to reverse it first time when maybe he should have shot. Fuck off, hiccup, yawns. Ain't even that late. 70% possession Chelsea have had as we go into the 65th minute. 25 remaining. Renato Vega just about keeps the ball on for Disasi. He knocks it back to Jorgensen, who plays it square. And we have the ball with a lot of time in our half. Yes, again. Poor ball from Chukwuemeka. They've got so much time and space in this midfield. And they're just rushing things. Trying to force the assist. Ampa's looked direct. His end products look pretty dreadful, but he's looked direct. He wants to go at his man, which is good. I like that in a winger. Do like that in a forward. Looks like Chukwuemeka might be coming off. I'm very disappointed. Not in him. I'm very disappointed he's coming off. Why is Dewsbury Hall on the pitch? Why the fuck has he taken? Why has he done that? Might not do a fucking live match reaction at this rate. I'm fuming at Maresca. Fucking get Dewsbury Hall off. So disappointing for Chukwuemeka. I feel so sorry for him. Why has he been pulled off there? He's having a good game. He's not going to play in midweek at the weekend. He's not going to play in the Prem. He's probably not going to play in the Conference League again. Dick move to take him off and not Dewsbury Hall, personally. Tyreek George with a little give and go from Vega. Takes it on his left. Harvey Vale nearly got a goal with his first touch. I think it's a corner. It is. Good ball from George. I think that's the first time we've seen him go down on his left tonight. Normally he's been pulling it back on his right and going for goal, but first time he's driven down on his left and tried to put a ball in, I think. What's he whinging at? So he's just come over to check that the ball is okay in the corner spot. It is. Tell you what, it's a good corner from George. Disasi's got his head on it, but it's been blown for a foul. And you could see Disasi just throwing his man around in there. Doing too much again. Umper on that right side. I think the ease with which they've knocked the ball around, particularly in the first half. I mean, at the back, we're knocking it around 1-2 touch, no pressure, no stress. Why not just keep doing that the whole way forward? We're trying to force it. Dewsbury Hall has just tried to force another cross, which has been blocked. The man has not done anything successful in the final third this game. We've been poor this second half. I mean, it has felt like an academy game. I've watched quite a lot of the under-21s this year. Well, over the last couple of years, but this season specifically, it's been very, very choppy. And good save, George. Lovely little clip cross. They're just not on the same wavelength, these youngsters. Yeah, it was a great ball by George. Shame that nothing happened with it. What a ball, Vega. Very well defended. Poor from George. Very poor from George. Got to get your foot on that and track it back. Oh, fucking where you going, Dewsbury Hall? I hate him. Why does he pass backwards? He's like a worse Declan Rice. Tell you what, this game started out fun. I'm miserable sitting watching this. Dewsbury Hall's doing my fucking head in. This Chelsea team is so lacking in quality. It's a shit shot from Dewsbury Hall. Missed the target. Please get him off the pitch. Got to be hitting the target from the edge of the box, mate. He's shit. "72 minutes gone, 18 minutes remaining. God, this live match watch-along has been an absolute joy, isn't it? Me just whinging about Dewsbury Hall for about 60 minutes. Oh, well. Saves me doing it in the match reaction instead. Who am I kidding? I'm going to be doing it in the match reaction. Oh, fucking hell. I can't. It's a foul. Play it early. Oh, it's a lovely ball from Vega. I tell you what, Vega's showing off his passing range in the last 10 minutes. Played a lovely little through ball to George, and then he's played a lovely crossfield ball there. But it's poorly dealt with by Amper, and the Astana keeper has it. This is why I don't like the commentators, because Chelsea definitely have not turned it up a gear. This has been the most clunky, incomplete Chelsea performance I've seen all season. The worst. Let's just call it how it is. This has been the worst Chelsea performance all season. And it pisses me off. That's an awful challenge. Pisses me off because these commentators that are saying, Chelsea are pushed up a gear, Chelsea are looking great tonight. These were the same commentators that were ribbing us for having a £1.2 billion squad a month, 2 months ago. So you're not welcome here. Stop trying to big us up. Stop trying to make us out to be bigger and better than we are. 15 minutes to go. I've got to mute this commentator. She is doing my fucking head in. TNT normally have great coverage as well. I say that, better coverage than Sky. Because I can't stand Jamie Carragher. But yeah, TNT's coverage has been very poor tonight. No stats, no facts. Miserable commentary. And it fucks me off because, and I don't know what this woman's name is, but every time she's on, she just fucking sucks Dewsbury Hall's cock for 90 minutes when he's the worst player I've seen in a Chelsea shirt in 27 years of my life. But because he's English, everyone thinks he's the best thing since sliced fucking bread. I hate him. And anyone that rates Dewsbury Hall just shows me instantly. It's an eye test. It's a very clear indicator for me of whether you understand, whether you watch football or not. Like whether you understand, whether you are knowledgeable in the sport. And people that look at Dewsbury Hall and go, yeah, no, he's a good footballer. I can tell you for a fact, you don't watch the sport. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't deserve an opinion. Simple. And the fact that some of these people are getting paid stupid amounts of money to spout this shit on national TV. So poor from Amper there. Again, players wanting to do too much. Vale's calling for it in the middle. Could have been a lovely little give and go. Dewsbury Hall, I haven't seen one Chelsea player get out-muscled by an Astana player. Dewsbury Hall has been bodied every single time. They are taking the piss out of this cunt. The one positive, great little run from George. Go on, go on. Play it! No! Pass, man! Oh, I love Tyreek George. He is doing my fucking head in tonight. He could have got 2 assists, 1 goal at least. Fuck me. He has been so poor. His decision-making has been dreadful, and we're making another sub, and it's not Dewsbury Hall. I'm going to cut this live match watch-along off. I can't do it. No, we're here. We might as well finish. But this is killing me. I might have to go and have a cigarette in a minute, because this is genuinely hurting me. How has another player come on and it ain't fucking Dewsbury Hall coming off? Gu comes off for Murek. Dewsbury Hall's just... He's just miskicked it again. I hate this guy. I hate him. I've got to mention it in my short because there's fuck all that I can really mention from tonight's game. Well done, Jorgensen. Astana getting forward, looking quite dangerous actually. Disassi got the top, got a foot on the cutback from Tomasek, and then Jorgensen collected it, but it wasn't Tomasek. Sorry, it was the sub. Ooh. This has been a diabolical second half from Chelsea, and look, I'm all for giving the youngsters minutes, but they have to take it seriously. And this does have the feel of a game that has not been taken seriously. I think it's great that they've got this experience. George, you've got to commit there. You've got to commit. You can't stop running. You've got to commit there. George has been the most disappointing player for me tonight, Tyreek George. I was expecting big things from him. And he's been so selfish, so disappointing. His decision-making has been, very poor. And I think this is a learning curve for a lot of these youngsters. It shows that they can ball out at academy level. They can ball out at under 21 level. They can score 25, 30 goals a season. It's a different, men's football, first team football, different kettle of fish. They're playing against we've drubbed this team in the first half, 3-0 up without even lifting a finger. And yet these academy players look so poor. It's not offside because it's come off you, Tosin, you fucking wanker. That's not offside by the laws of the game because Tosin was the one that touched it last, if I'm not mistaken. We're playing ourselves into trouble here. We've got we haven't been worried all game. We're fucking about with it at the back. We're seeing the ball stick in this grass, and we're fucking about with it at the back, giving them opportunities, giving them sniffs. And we've taken the majority of our first teamers off. So if we do capitulate now, it's not like we can claw it back. Again, Harvey Vale's made a great run, and Amper's not using him. decision making so poor. Three touch. You're fucking right, Maresca. Get it down. Get it under. Fucking get rid of it. We could have been, if we'd have done 1-2 touch football, we would have won this game 6-7-0. But these players keep taking too many touches. I really don't like this Chelsea performance. Sluggish, lazy, self-centered. Amper again with an awful decision there to try and beat his man. I'm a huge fan of these players. Amper, George, Mueka, Vale, Dyer, Raksaki. Fantastic. All of them for the under-21s. But this is a wake-up call that they're going to have to do a lot more if they want to get into this men's team. Only player, I think, from the youth side that can hold his head up. And you know what? I'll give Raksaki credit. I think Raksaki's done a fair amount of battling in that midfield. And he's had a lot of running today. I think he's hasn't been selfish. His decision-making's been fairly good. His passing's been fairly good. I think Raksaki's been all right. I'll give him that. But the one for me today, Achimpong, I think has been superb. I think he's slotted back into this Chelsea team. He knows his job. Dewsbury Hall's just lost. Is that Dewsbury Hall? No, it's not. I won't slag him off. It's Harvey Vale. Go on. Shim, go on. Left. Right. No, you can't shoot there, George. You can't. Tyreek George, man. I had so much stock in you. Why are you doing this to me? He's not offside. I mean, Abdi, stranger things have happened, Mush. This is fucking miserable right now. Jesus Christ. Oh, that orange juice is sour. Chelsea continuing to press half-heartedly. Everything has been very half-hearted today. Very, very unimpressive. Like, extremely unimpressive. Keanu Dyer's getting ready to come on. Hey! Please take Dewsbury Hall off. Please. This guy cannot finish this game. Raksaki, lovely turn in the centre of midfield. He's so shit. Dewsbury always just run through the defence like they weren't there. He's had the chance to shoot and he's not taken it, and then he's run the ball out for a goal kick. It might be a corner, but yeah, it's a corner. Oh, he's not even coming off. Fuck me. I mean, the one good thing is this guy is not. It's not 55, it's 51. It's not Amper, it's 51. Yeah, Raksaki came off. Yeah. I don't know why they were focusing on Amper. Either the camera operator is racist or he's just un retard. But yeah, Raksaki comes off for Keanu Dyer. I think Raksaki did well today in the centre of midfield. It's tough, particularly against, that's an awful ball there, Amper. Particularly against a Kazakhstani side. Anyone that knows anybody from Kazakhstan, they're fucking big, burly fuckers, and they can put themselves about. So fair play to Raksaki, you know, 17-year-old, I think he's 17-year-old playing in the centre of midfield. I think he's done all right tonight. But yeah, how Dewsbury Hall is still on the pitch, I don't know. I need access to this media room, man. I need to be with the journalists asking questions because I need to know how and why Dewsbury Hall starts and plays. Because it's very clear to me that he's nowhere near the level of half of these Astana players. So how he gets into this Chelsea team is beyond me. No, it wasn't a good performance by Tyreek George. See, this is why commentators out of touch, man. I need a Chelsea fan or someone that's watched these Chelsea players all season to be commentating on this, because anybody that's watched one single Tyreek George game would tell you this is not a good Tyreek George performance. But people that have never watched Tyreek George before, aka people that get paid hundreds of thousands of pounds to commentate on this sort of game, that have no clue what they're talking about, which goes for the majority of people, to be honest, but both of them tonight. Yeah. Shouldn't be allowed to commentate games that you have no idea what's going on, or no idea what's been going on with the teams. Joe Cole should have been on commentary tonight. Maybe, I don't know who else. Somebody that knows their shit, though, not somebody that hasn't watched the Chelsea under-21s at all this season. Oh, wow. Vega's just thrown it straight to the Astana player in our half. Superb. Still 3-1. 2 minutes left until the final whistle. What's the time? 5:18. We will be bringing you the live match reaction straight after the game. Or not straight after the game. Give you 5 minutes to recover. Go and get a cup of tea. And then jump back on the channel. Shim, that is superb. Well played. Dewsbury Hall's just given away a corner and he's whinging about it. I hate him with every fibre of my body, every bone, every muscle, every inch of my being. I hate him. He's like Gallagher, but worse. I'm not going to get into that. I said that about 20 times in the first half. I'm not going to get into that. He's the worst player I've ever seen in a Chelsea shirt. Hands down. Cannot kick a ball. He's worse. You know what he's worse than? He's worse than Fernando Torres when he first joined. He's worse than Nicholas Jackson in front of goal in the first 5 games of last season. He's so bad. The worst thing is, as well, is awareness of what's going on around him stinks. He doesn't have any interest in helping out his teammates, providing them an angle, providing them a pass. No interest. 2 minutes of added time. We are now into the 90th minute. 2 minutes added on. And we will be bringing you, as I mentioned, the live match reaction. Oh, they've got rid of the score for some reason. They've also got rid of the timer, so I've got no idea how long is left. Great turn from Mayuka, sorry. Pass. Stop shooting, man. What the fuck is wrong with these Chelsea players? I challenge anybody who hates Madueke to comment on tonight's game, because if you think Madueke is selfish, you will not have enjoyed that. 1 minute gone, 1 minute remaining of the added 2. Chelsea. How you going, Sanchez? You all right? You alive? Yep, she's alive. She's just by the radiator, chilling. Ooh, to be a dog, eh? Must be nice. It's Thursday, it's Friday, yeah. Friday tomorrow. Disappointed with Amper as well. I think he's a great player. Great physicality. He's been so poor. All right, we are through. Qualification to the next round confirmed. Whoop-de-doo. Come on, Chelsea. Final score 3-2. A 3-2, 3-1. I mean, apart from ruining Mr. C-Money's Aka, Keane and Dewsbury Hall ruined my night. But apart from that, still was fairly miserable. Join us for a live match reaction in approximately 7 minutes on this channel. I'll be back. Make sure you tune in, turn your notifications on at Two Blues Podcast on the Instagram and the TikTok. In 7 minutes, I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea and then I'll be back to talk live match reaction for approximately 10 minutes. And then I am fucking this shit off. Right, I don't know what the fuck's going on.